When we simplify fractions that have fractions in them, these can be a little bit tricky to simplify. But one of the things that I find to be really useful is to get a single fraction in the numerator and a single fraction in the denominator. Now, in this problem, the numerator is just 3. So if we want to make that into a fraction, 3 over 1, we're done. But the denominator is going to be a little bit trickier to get into a single fraction, because in order to add and subtract numbers that are in fractions, we have to have the same denominator. So let's focus on this denominator here, 2 over x plus 1 plus 2. So I'm going to just keep the numerator around as 3 over 1 just so that I don't lose track of that. But let's simplify this denominator first by adding the 1 and the 2. That can make a 3. But then we have to get a single fraction there in the denominator, which can only happen if you have the same denominator in the two pieces that you want to add together. So since the 2 over x has a denominator of x, the 3 needs to also have a denominator of x, which you can do by multiplying by x. So now you get 3x over x. Now we can add those two terms together. We get 2 plus 3x over x. Now, what were we doing here by getting a single fraction over a single fraction is we were getting this to where we could do the division of fractions as multiplying by a reciprocal. So now we have the numerator 3 over 1, and then division is multiplying by the reciprocal, so we do the reciprocal of that denominator, x over 2 plus 3x, and then we can multiply across to get 3x over 2 plus 3x. There was another problem here. Let's say that we had 2 over 3 over x plus 2 plus 1. Now, simplifying that first fraction, we already have a single fraction over a single fraction. Again, that 2 can just be over 1, but then 3 over x plus 1 is a single fraction. So the first part is we can multiply by that reciprocal of the denominator. We'll still have a plus 1 on the outside. This gives us 2, and then x plus 2 over 3, and then 1. But in order to add fractions, we have to have the same denominator. So this first fraction has a denominator of 3. So we can get 1 to have a denominator of 3 by multiplying by 3 over 3. And now we have 2x plus 4 over 3 plus 3 over 3, which we can now add the numerator together, 2x plus 4 plus 3 over 3, which simplifies to 2x plus 7 over 3.